Hello everyone, myself Piyush Shantilal Bafna, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmacology at HR Patel Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Shirpur. I am here to talk about the endocrine system as well as their hormone. Endocrine system is a one type of network of glands in the human body that synthesizes and secretes the various hormones. These hormones enables the communication between the cells to perform a specific function. Broadly, the glands of endocrine system has two main types. First one is exocrine and second one is endocrine. Exocrine glands are the ductful glands which secretes their material, basically the enzymes, which directly goes to the target tissue or organ of the human body through these ducts, while the endocrine glands are the ductless glands which secrete their material, basically the hormones, which directly enters into the blood and shows their activity. Now we can talk about the various endocrine glands one by one. Now we are going to focus about the a particular gland, their hormone, their major targets as well as their major function. Now we can start with the first gland of endocrine system is pituitary gland. This gland is also called as master gland of the human body and which is located exactly near the hypophyseal fossa of sphenoid bone. Now these glands have two portions. First one is adenohypophysis and second one is neurohypophysis. Adenohypophysis secretes the various hormones like growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and prolactin. While the neurohypophysis secretes the various hormones like oxytocin as well as antidiuretic hormone. Now we are going to talk about their targets as well as function. Growth hormone targets the all tissue and the major function is body growth. Thyroid stimulating hormone targets the thyroid gland and its major functions to make the T3 as well as T4. Adrenocorticotropic hormone, its major target is adrenal cortex of adrenal gland, which can regulate the levels of cortisol in human blood. Follicle stimulating hormone as well as luteinizing hormone, both are acting on the testes in male and ovaries in female. In testes, this follicle stimulating hormone causes the release of spermatozoa, but in case of female it causes the release of ovum. In the luteinizing hormone, when it acts on the testes, it causes the secretion of testosterone, while when it acts on the ovary, it causes the secretion of progesterone into the females. Prolactin is a one type of again hormone secreted by the adenohypophysis which acts on the mammary glands of breast into the female, and the major function is secretion of milk from the mammary glands. If you talked about the neurohypophysis, the two major hormones released, first one is oxytocin and second one is antidiuretic hormone. Oxytocin, it acts on the uterus which causes the contraction of uterus, and the antidiuretic hormone is a hormone which when acts on the kidney it regulates the water balance of human body. The second gland of endocrine is thyroid gland, which is situated into the neck in front of trachea as well as larynx. Their hormones are triiodothyronine, thyroxine and calcitonin. T3 as well as T4, these are very important for the physical as well as mental growth of body and which targets the tissues like brain, bone, heart, muscles, etc. While the calcitonin is a hormone, it acts on the blood calcium level and it regulates the calcium level in the blood. When the calcium levels are found to be increased than the normal, that type calcitonin released and it causes the decrease in the level of calcium. The third important gland is parathyroid gland. This gland is situated just behind your thyroid gland. These parathyroid glands are total 4 in numbers. It acts on the blood calcium level. This gland secretes a hormone called as parathormone. Parathormone working oppositely in case of your calcitonin. Parathormone regulates the calcium level. Basically, it increases the calcium level when it is found to be decreased than the normal. The next gland is adrenal gland. It is situated on the top of the kidney. These are 2 in numbers. The hormones released from this gland is glucocorticoids as well as mineralocorticoids, adrenaline as well as noradrenaline. These all the hormone, they are basically acts on various tissues of human body and various organs like kidney, heart, eye, etc. The major function of glucocorticoids is which activates the immune system, while the mineralocorticoids also stimulates the immune system. The major function of adrenaline as well as noradrenaline is they can regulate the blood volume as well as blood pressure of human body. The next endocrine gland is pancreas. Pancreas is considered to be one of the most important gland because this gland performs the both function of exocrine as well as endocrine. Pancreas is situated into the back of abdomen it is present behind the stomach. It secretes the various hormones like insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin. Insulin decreases the sugar level, glucagon increases the sugar level, while somatostatin regulates the level of insulin as well as glucagon in the human body. The next gland is ovaries as well as testes. Ovaries in case of female and testes is in case of male. Ovary it is situated each side of the uterus while the testis is present into the scrotum. The hormones are estrogen, progesterone from the ovaries while the testosterone from the testes. Estrogen and progesterone acts on the uterus and ovaries while the testosterone it acts on the testes, and these are important for the purpose of reproduction of the human body. The next gland is thymus gland. Thymus gland is situated near the heart, behind the sternum and between the lungs. The major hormone secreted from this gland is thymosin. It acts on the T cell, and the main function of this thymosin is it causes the maturation of T cells and development of disease fighting T cells into the human body. The last gland is pineal gland. It is also called as third eye. This gland situated near the corpus callosum at the center in the brain. It secretes a hormone called as melatonin. It acts on the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the human brain, and it controls the circadian rhythm. Thank you very much.